Myself, Dr. Pritish Kishore Bagul. I am a consultant intervention cardiologist practicing in Navi Mumbai at B&J Super Specialty Hospital. We are here today to discuss about an important topic, that is heart diseases in women. Why this topic is important? Because we see, although cardiovascular diseases are most commonly seen in males, and if we see the overall incidence, males reach to the hospital more. That is one very important finding. The incidence of heart disease is equal in male and postmenopausal females. The issue with females is that when the females quite neglect the symptoms because of the work, or because there is no one to look after them, or they don't seek the medical attention quite often. So the complication rate of cardiac disease is more in females, and the mortality also is quite higher in the female side. So it is very important for the females to be aware of cardiovascular diseases, which can range in the form of hypertension, blockages, that is coronary artery disease, heart failure, and certain cardiac diseases which are seen in pregnancy, like hypertension, gestational hypertension, and some collagen vascular disease which are associated with cardiovascular involvement. So if you consider the male versus female part, it has been said that males come with more typical symptoms of chest pain, left-sided burning, left-sided hand pain and jaw pain, and more commonly females do present with atypical symptoms, and which we call them as angina equivalent, which is more commonly seen in females. So what is an angina equivalent? It's in females, rather than getting a typical chest pain or typical left-sided pain, they do present with jaw pain, they present with left arm pain, they present with back pain. So these are the symptoms which are commonly seen in females with cardiovascular disease, and they should not be neglected. That is very important thing, and immediate medical attention is to be sought. More so ever in urban area, the medical facilities are good, so females can easily get access to medical care. But in rural areas where medical facilities are less, the issue is more severe and serious, and patient education and patient knowledge is important about the symptoms. Now when we come about each and every disease we discuss, so when is the heart disease more common in females? So the incidence of heart disease is more common in postmenopausal or perimenopausal females. When the menses goes, the protection of estrogen hormone, which is supposedly a cardioprotective hormone which prevents formation of blockages, the incidence is on the higher side in the perimenopausal and the postmenopausal ages. So a postmenopausal female is considered as a high risk patient for cardiovascular diseases. The protection of estrogen progesterone, when it goes, the incidence is as equivalent to the male of similar age group, and in fact it has been seen that females do present with multivessel disease or more severe form of disease, and the death rate with the chances of death are more in females as compared to males when they present to the hospital. This is because of delay in diagnosis, this is because of delay in treatment, this is because of high incidence of diabetes, blood pressure in females. So lot of things can be prevented if there is overall knowledge of the condition. Also, when we do an angiography of female patients, there is an entity in which the epicardial coronaries are normal, that is what is seen on the angio, but there is a predominantly small vascular disease one, which itself causes chest pain, that is called as microvascular angina, which is more commonly seen in females. Then emotional stimuli can cause a broken heart syndrome, in which aggressive emotional stimuli, or if the patient is more emotional, can land in a heart failure like condition. Arrhythmias are also common. So anyways, a postmenopausal female is having similar incidence of cardiovascular disease as compared to male of the similar age group. So what are the things what we need to see in a females? So generally when we get a female, especially we look for the risk factor what the female is having, whether she is perimenopausal or postmenopausal, what pre-morbid condition she is having, hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism, which is again associated with cholesterol abnormality, hypertension, diabetes. So these are the risk factors which needs to be screened in females, and accordingly they have to be categorized into whether the patient falls in a low risk category or a intermediate risk category or a high risk category, and accordingly they need to be investigated. By protocol, generally if patient of chest pain or angina equivalent symptoms in females, especially in postmenopausal females with family history of heart disease, we generally investigate the patient with ACG. We do a treadmill test for them to rule out underlying cardiovascular disease. When talking about prevention of heart disease in females, it is similar to the males. What we advise, most important thing is regular exercise, at least 45 to 50 minutes of brisk walk is important. Healthy lifestyle in the form of intake of good amount of vegetables, salads, fruits, nuts is important. Staying away from addictions like smoking, alcohol. In fact, it has seen that if the females are smoker, the incidence of cardiovascular disease and the mortality is quite higher as compared to males. So it is more dangerous in females who smoke. Other thing is young females who are in the reproductive age group, who are on OC pills, which has shown that there is slight increase in cardiovascular disease in patients who are on long-term OC pills. So that is a word of caution, especially in females who have history of previous heart disease or there is a family history. They should be quite observant for or should avoid long-term OC pills intake. Other important things is maintaining their sugars. Try to maintain your, if you are diabetic, you should maintain your sugars by diet and exercise and medications. If you are non-diabetic, see to that you maintain your weight on the lower side, or maybe the weight should be just adequate so that you don't fall into the higher risk category for cardiac diseases. And most important, patients who are on cardiovascular therapy or on lipid lowering therapy, they should take their medicines. They should follow the regular schedule, which is important. Those patients who have an underlying heart disease, they should be on aspirin and statins, which are the medicines which are used for prevention of cardiovascular disease, especially in the postmenopausal females. So you should consult your doctor, get yourself screened, see about your risk profile, and accordingly patient should be aware of their condition. One more important thing which patients should be aware of now with rising incidences of cancer, patients are on chemotherapy and taking medicines for chemotherapy. Certain chemotherapeutic drugs can cause cardiovascular diseases like LV dysfunction, the heart pumping goes down. So they should be vigilant about it. They should be regularly screening up. There should be regular screening up for this. And very important is each and every patient should be aware of their own risk. If you are going to take care of yourself, if you know what risk profile you fall in, and accordingly regular checkup with your nearby consultant is important, and accordingly you have to plan your treatment. So very important last take home message for female is do not neglect your health. Look, see whether you fall in which cardiac category, low risk, medium risk or high risk, and accordingly triage yourself and Accordingly, consult your doctor and follow a healthy lifestyle, be weight neutral, and that's all. Thank you.